How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Sami Baya. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. Why a narcissistic parent smears your name and tarnishes your name to everybody. Now, that's the title of this video. When a narcissistic parent smears your name and tarnishes your reputation, it can feel like a betrayal that runs deeper than just surface level harm of gossip or slander. Narcissists are motivated by deep insecurities and an overwhelming need to protect their own fragile self-image. The reasons why they engage in such behavior are many. So I'm going to give you reasons why a narcissistic parent would smear your name and tarnish your reputation. Number one is because of preserving their own image. Narcissists are often obsessed with maintaining a flawless public image. If you, as their child, threaten that image, whether by confronting them about their behavior, expressing independence, or simply existing in a way that challenges their narrative, they will go to great lengths to discredit you. Smearing your name is a way for the narcissistic parent to maintain the appearance of perfection and superiority in the eyes of others. Number two reason why narcissistic parents smear your name and talk badly about you is because of projection of their own flaws. Narcissistic parents are highly sensitive to criticism and often lack self-awareness. When their own flaws, their own mistakes, their own imperfections or negative behaviors are pointed out, they may project these traits onto others, especially their children. By portraying you as the problem, they divert attention from their own deficiencies and keep others from seeing their true character. The number three reason why narcissistic parents will tarnish your name, they will go on a smear campaign about you, is for the need for control. A narcissistic parent thrives on control, and smearing your name is a way to maintain that control. By turning others against you, they ensure that you remain isolated and dependent on them. This manipulation creates a dynamic where the narcissist holds power over the narrative of your life, leaving you with little room to define yourself outside of their influence. The other reason why narcissistic parents tarnish your name, they smear your name, is to maintain a sense of superiority. Narcissists have an insatiable need to feel superior to others. If you challenge their authority or demonstrate any form of independence or success, it threatens their sense of superiority. Smearing your name is a way for them to knock you down a peg, ensuring that they remain in a position of dominance in the family or social circle. Narcissistic parents, they will tarnish your name because they are envious and they resent you. Even though a narcissistic parent may outwardly project love or pride in their children, there is often an underlying sense of envy. When you succeed or experience happiness, it can trigger resentment in them. Their narcissistic wound prevents them from celebrating your accomplishments. And instead, they might try to tear you down in an effort to prevent you from outshining them. The other reason why narcissistic parents tarnish your name is because of they undermine your relationships. They try to sabotage their children's relationships with others. They smear your name to erode your support system. This makes it easier for them to manipulate you. This serves as a tactic to ensure that you remain emotionally dependent on them and that no one else can provide the validation or affection they withhold. Narcissistic parents will tarnish your name, talk badly about you to create division. Narcissists excel at creating division among people. By painting you as the villain, they set themselves up as the victim, playing on others' sympathies. This divide and conquer approach is a common tactic used to manipulate others into siding with the narcissist and distancing themselves from you. They also project a false narrative. Narcissistic parents craft elaborate false narratives to control how others see them. If you don't fit into this narrative, whether as the perfect child or the obedient family member, they will recast you as the problem. They'll smear your name to rewrite the story in their favor, even if it means lying or distorting the truth. Also, they fear losing power. A narcissistic parent smears your name because they fear losing power or control over you. If you begin to stand up for yourself, if you begin to set boundaries, or even to grow independent, the narcissist may lash out to regain their grip on you. The smear campaign becomes an attempt to manipulate others into believing that you are the one that is at fault, giving them the upper hand. The narcissistic parent will also emotionally abuse you. They will do the emotional abuse tactics on you. Smearing your name can be a form of that emotional abuse. They use various tactics to break down their victims psychologically, and tarnishing your reputation is a way they are attacking your sense of self-worth. The goal here is to wear you down, to make you feel unworthy of love, unworthy of respect or success. Again, narcissistic parents have this inability to empathize. That is a hallmark of narcissism. That is lack of empathy. So, a narcissistic parent typically doesn't care how their actions affect you, their children, or their child. Smearing your name is a cold, calculated way to manipulate others, and the narcissist often doesn't consider the emotional damage they cause. In their mind, they are justified in doing whatever is necessary to maintain their self-image. Again, they are competing for attention. Narcissistic parents often thrive on being the center of attention. So if you get too much attention, whether for your accomplishments, your personal qualities, or your relationships, the narcissist might feel overlooked or ignored. Smearing your name helps them regain the focus, shifting attention back onto themselves and away from you. The narcissistic parent needs constant external validation to feel worthy. If they can't achieve this through their own behavior or appearance, they might seek validation by putting you down. Smearing your name allows them to elevate themselves in the eyes of others, securing the validation they crave. Many narcissistic individuals have unresolved childhood trauma or emotional wounds that shape their behavior. These wounds may cause them to react aggressively when they feel threatened. If you challenge their authority or expose their flaws, it may trigger old emotional pain, leading to a defensive and destructive response in the form of a smear campaign. Narcissistic parents are often in denial about their own mistakes or faults. They will go to great lengths to cover up any behaviors that might make them look bad. If you call attention to their shortcomings or expose their lies, they will retaliate by smearing your reputation, making it appear as though you are the one with the issues. Again, narcissistic parents, they have this victim mentality. They frequently adopt a victim mentality, positioning themselves as the innocent party in every conflict. In their mind, they are always the wronged individual, and anyone who challenges them is seen as an adversary. Smearing your name reinforces their narrative of victimhood, allowing them to avoid any responsibility for their actions. Having an enemy to fight against is a common characteristic of narcissistic behavior. By turning you into the enemy, the narcissist creates a sense of drama and conflict that fuels their need for attention and control. Smearing your name allows them to frame the situation as a battle between good and evil, positioning themselves as the hero in the story. In families with narcissistic parents, they often manipulate other family members by spreading lies and false information about their children. By tarnishing your name, they create division among siblings or extended family members, ensuring that they remain the central authority figure who holds the family together, at least in their own eyes. As a child of a narcissistic parent, you might begin to grow emotionally, socially, or intellectually. Now, this growth can be perceived as a threat to the narcissist's control. Smearing your name and undermining your achievements are ways for them to stop you from growing beyond their reach, keeping you in a subordinate role. Narcissistic parents often work hard to keep their children emotionally dependent on them. By tarnishing your name, they ensure that you are unable to form strong relationships or gain support from others. This isolation makes it easier for them to continue their manipulation and control, as you have fewer people to turn to. If a narcissistic parent feels rejected or abandoned by you, whether emotionally, physically, or mentally, they may react by seeking revenge. Smearing your name is a way of getting back at you for what they perceive as an affront to their ego. Now, this can happen if you haven't intentionally rejected them, as their sense of self-worth is so fragile. Again, narcissistic parents fear losing favor. So, they rely on the approval and admiration of others to feel validated. So if the narcissistic parents if they perceive that you are gaining favor or popularity in any area of life, they may try to discredit you to protect their own standing. Smearing your name is a way to sabotage your relationships, your success or public image, ensuring that they remain the focal point of admiration. In some cases, a narcissistic parent may genuinely believe the things they say about you. Their distorted view of reality, combined with their compulsive need to control the narrative, can lead them to fabricate entire stories about your behavior. In their mind, the smear campaign may feel justified, even if it is rooted in fantasy rather than fact. At the core of narcissism lies a profound sense of pride and arrogance. A narcissistic parent feels entitled to dictate the terms of your relationship and the way you present yourself to the world. If you defy this expectation, they will react with disdain and seek to punish you by destroying your reputation. To them, your identity and actions are extensions of their own, and any deviation from their script is seen as an act of betrayal. And finally, narcissistic parents are rarely capable of accepting responsibility for their actions. Smearing your name is a way to shift blame onto you for any dysfunction or problems within the family dynamic. By accusing you of being the cause of conflict or drama, they avoid facing their own role in the issues and continue to manipulate the situation to their advantage. In summary, when a narcissistic parent smears your name, it is usually driven by a deep-seated need to maintain control, protect their fragile self-image, and manipulate others. The emotional toll of such behavior can be immense, leaving you feeling isolated, misunderstood, and invalidated. Now, when you recognize the motives behind this behavior by a narcissistic parent, it can be a crucial step towards healing and reclaiming your sense of self-worth. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, share this video widely. Tell a friend to watch this YouTube channel and to watch this video. Remember, knowledge is power, information is power, and learning is the superpower.